Hello, good evening, everyone. Just give me a moment to check our audio and video, and post that we'll start our session. Hello, yes, it's completely fine. Yes. Hi, Manas Bindhani. You're everywhere, dude. You're everywhere. That's good. Okay, so let's start our session. So I welcome you all on Let's Crack JEE in English channel, and this is our very first lecture on solution of triangles. And that's me, Nishant Khanduja. I graduated from IIT Bombay and postgraduated also. In aerospace engineering, my rank in IIT was 1256, in air it was 363, in RPT it was 4. I traded in US and Canadian markets for 2 years. I also have 8 years of teaching experience. And the reason why I became teacher is because I always wanted to share my experience, my knowledge with students, those who can't go to big coaching institutes, those who are there being at their home, they're preparing for the examination, they have the good raw potential, it's just they are running out of good infrastructure. So whenever I just think about them, so I always have this tendency that I would like to help them out, because I was at one point of time I was also one of them. So it feels like as if this is a time to give back to the society, because I was also one of them. I prepared like this, my teacher helped me a lot so that I could crack this examination. So that's my time. So I joined Unacademy for the same reason, and I became a part of Crack IIT JEE, India's largest campaign. And what you need to do, see, I'm there to teach you guys, but you have to also come to certain platform where you can just study from. So for that, you have to first install Unacademy Learning app. The moment you install Unacademy Learning app, you get two options. One is called Plus subscription, another one is called Iconic subscription. So let's talk about these subscriptions. So in Plus subscription, you will be getting what daily live classes. So daily live classes are not YouTube live classes. These classes are going to be conducted on an Unacademy platform. There you can just interact with the educator, you can just engage yourself in discussion, you can ask doubts, you can just answer the polls conducted by the educator. So in a way, the environment of the online class there will be exactly the same what you get in an offline classroom experience. You can also attempt live tests and quizzes, you can evaluate your preparation, you can check what is to be done in a particular topic after the test. You can also attend structured courses conducted by all these top educators. Now, these top educators are a very big name in this, IIT JEE industry. You name just say Aman Dattarwal sir is there, and you have got Amit Gupta sir, you have Prashant Jain, you have NKC sir, you have Sameer sir, you have Namo Kal sir. So big names are there. And what is the benefit of attending structured courses? The benefit of attending structured courses is you get to learn maximum in a smallest time span. So this is the benefit of attending a structured course, because the structured courses are filled with all the observations, all the experiences, all the findings by these top educators. So you get to learn everything. Let's say they have spent learning a particular thing in 10 years. You got to learn that in hardly 10 minutes. So this is the beauty of these structured courses. You also have the unlimited access to all the recorded videos by all these top educators. So whenever, wherever you feel like n number of times, you can watch these videos. Whereas in Iconic subscription, you get to have all the benefits, those are there in Plus subscription. Apart from that, you have personal mentor. So this personal mentor will be guiding you for the next 1 year or 2 years, depending upon your package. He would be guiding you to prepare for the examination, to strategize your examination strategy based on your own personality, based on your own positives and negatives. So basically assets and shortcomings. You also have test analysis report. That test analysis report would give you personalized feedback to improve your time management and examination approach. We also have study planner. So this study planner will customize your study plan according to your own need, and it would also review your progress bi-weekly. If at all any changes are there, those changes will be incorporated in the next session. So it's like a feedback loop. So if you just look at this Iconic subscription, what it is like top quality content plus top quality guidance. When these two things they merge, the best possible result will be delivered for sure. Okay, so let's move ahead. Let's talk about the duration of these packages. So these packages like Plus is available for 1, 3, 6, 12 and 24 months. I always suggest if a student is there in 11th standard, then he should go for this 2-year subscription. And if a student is in 12th or he's a dropper, then he must go for this 1-year subscription. The reason is very simple. Since it's a preparation of, let's say, 2 hours for 11th, for 1 hour for 12th and 13th, so they should have the application access till the examination gets over, because before the examination you would like to attend mock tests, you would like to revise things, so everything should be smooth for you. And when can this happen? When you have the access. Second is, look at this. It is very cost effective. If you just look at per day wise price, what it is, 78 rupees per day. And if you look at per subject wise, what it is, 26 rupees per day per subject. So that's what you are going to pay. It's a very nominal amount, right? Correct. So if you accumulate this, for 2 years you need to pay 56,000. For 1 year you need to pay 38,500 rupees. And the code, if you apply this code NK001, you would see the magic and the prices would be reduced by 10%. It would become 34,650 rupees, and this would become what? 50,400 rupees. Whereas for Iconic, 6 months would cost you 38,000 rupees. This 1 year would cost you 65,000 rupees, and 2 years would cost you 1 lakh rupees. But if you apply my code NK001, you would be getting what? 10% off, and the prices would drop down by 10%. And for 2 years it would become what? 90,000. For 1 year it would become 58,500 rupees. Okay, so if you look for a suggestion that when exactly you need to buy the subscription, I always suggest buy the subscription ASAP, because it's the question of your preparation. The more time you get for your preparation, the better result you will deliver. It's very simple. Now I need to make one announcement, and this announcement is for your Unacademy Combat. The Unacademy Combat is there tomorrow at 11 AM. So for that, what you need to do? You need to the very first thing what you need to do is you need to enroll for it. Where exactly you can enroll? You need to go to Unacademy application or Unacademy website and there enroll. Now what is going to happen in this? You guys are going to compete with each other. Okay, either you be in 11th or 12th or 13th, you guys are going to compete with each other. There will be 3 rounds of 7 questions each. We'll have physics, chemistry, maths, and this test will start at 11 AM tomorrow. So overall 21 question, 45 minutes will be your duration, and this is the syllabus for 11th, 12th and 13th. So please note it down. Okay. And I forgot to mention the benefits you will be getting. So first winner will be getting what? He'll be getting MacBook Air. Second, we'll be getting iPad Mini. Third one will be getting what? AirPods. And from 4th to 100, everyone will be getting 1000 rupees Amazon voucher. Okay, so I request all of you to just prepare for it and enroll for it. When you are enrolling, I request you to just punch my code here, NK001, so that I come to know that who all are my students, those who are competing in Unacademy Combat. I need to know so that we can prepare and we can just compete strong. Now we have got Manas here. Manas is saying, Manas says, sir, you have a lot of patience. Really, it is awesome. Why, Manas? What happened? Why are you saying this? So, thanks a lot for appreciation. Okay, so let's study your solution of triangle. So, before starting this chapter, the very first thing in this chapter would be what? Your sine rule. Now, what it is sine rule? We have studied this sine rule everywhere. It is A upon sine A, and this is B upon sine B, small c upon sine C. This is equal to what? Twice of R. Now, what are these values? A, B, C, and angle ABC. So, let's say you have a triangle where angle A, this is angle B, and this is angle C. So, opposite to angle B, the side is called small b. Opposite to angle C, the side is called small c. Opposite to angle A, the side is called small a. And this 2R is what? This is your circumradius. What? Circumradius. Clear? Now, if I ask you, tell me the derivation of this sine rule, how would you derive this? Tell me. Any idea? Okay, I'll tell you. So since it's circumradius, so that means by default, it should just click in your mind that we have to first draw the circumcircle. Let's draw it. This is A, and this is your B, and this is C. Let's draw the circumcircle. What I'll do is I'll just use different color here. Sorry for the diagram, guys, but I hope, because for your teaching style, you don't angry during teaching. I doesn't get. Oh, so you mean to say I don't get angry while teaching? Okay. Okay. So this is your ABC. Fine. Now let's talk about this circumradius. So circumradius will be what? From this, if you join any point, so that will be what? Your circumradius. Now just imagine, now from, let's say, if I extend this and if I make it a diameter, so this will be what? R and R, 2R, and it meets a point here. Now I'll join this point here with C. The moment I join with a point, I'll use this color, with C. So do you remember one, do you guys remember one law, one properties of circles? If from the same circles intercept on the remaining circles perimeter, if we draw what? If we subtend the angles, those angles will be equal. That means this, let's say this point is Q, let's say. This Q angle will be equal to this angle A, right? Because it's the same arc. From BC arc, you are subtending two angles on the remaining perimeter. So angle A will be equal to what? Angle Q. Correct? Now one more thing. since it's a diameter, so this angle BCQ will be what? This has to be what? 90 degrees, correct? Now, what I can do is, because I need to just derive a term which is having what? This 2r, correct? So what I can do, I can say, let's say this angle Q and hypotenuse, right? So let's do one thing. Sine of angle Q will be what? Opposite to angle Q, this will be called perpendicular. So BC is what? I'll tell you what the BC is. BC upon the hypotenuse. What is hypotenuse? Twice of r. BC is what? If you just look at this, BC is small a. So I have sine of angle Q is equal to what? A upon twice of r. Now this angle Q is what? Angle A. Sine of angle A is what? A by 2r. So I can say that twice of r is what? A upon sine of A. Similarly, you can prove other things also, that B upon sine B is equal to 2r, C upon sine C is equal to what? Twice of r. Correct? So that's your sine rule. That's how you can derive it. Fine. Now let's move ahead. Let's talk about Napier's formula, what it is. So Napier's formula is tan of B minus C by 2 is equal to what? B minus C, then B plus C, cot of A by 2. Similarly here, tan of A minus B by 2 is equal to what? Small a minus small b, A plus B, cot of C by 2. Then I have tan of C minus A by 2, small c minus a, small c plus a, cot of B by 2. So this is your Napier's formula. Now, or people also call it tan rule also. They call it a tan rule. Now the thing is, if I ask you, can you derive this for me? Honest, I hope you might be remembering the derivation for this. Now tell me, how can you derive this? Let's do one thing. Before starting the derivation, I would request you guys to just have a look at this. How does it look like? This is tan of B minus C by 2. B minus C, B plus C, cot of A by 2. Now if you just look at this, tan can be written as sine B minus C by 2 and upon cos of B minus C by 2. Similarly here also, if this comes here, so this becomes what? Tan something, right? So what we can do is, why not let's use your sine rule here. Let's use your sine rule. Why I'm saying that? Because if you just look at this, this will come here, this will become what? Tan of A by 2. And it seems like tan of A by 2 can be written as what? It can be written as, again, sine A by 2 upon cos A by 2. Sine A by 2 can be written as in terms of B plus C by 2. How? Sine A by 2 is what? Pi by 2 minus sine of pi by this cos of pi by 2 minus B plus C by 2, right? So similarly, if you see B and C, angle B and C are here and sides B and C are here. So I feel like, why not we should use sine rule. So let's use. So sine of B upon sine of C is what? It is B upon C. How did I get this? It's very simple. B is what? Twice of R into sine B. Similarly, C is what? Sine of C into twice of R. Let's take the ratio. Now, as you can see here, what it is? B minus C, B plus C. So it seems like as if someone has applied what? Componendo, dividendo. So let's apply this. Sine of B plus sine of C upon sine of B minus sine of C. B plus C and B minus C. Let's solve this. Now this is what? Twice of sine of A plus B by 2 cos of A minus B by 2 upon twice of cos of sorry, my bad. I have written A and B, whereas it is B and C. Sorry, my bad. So it is what? B plus C by 2, and this is B minus C by 2. Similarly, this will become what? Sine or cos of B plus C by 2 and sine of B minus C by 2, and this is equal to what? B plus C, B minus C. Correct? Now, 2 will cancel out. Now look at this. This is sine B plus C by 2 and this is cos B plus C by 2. Now this can be converted into what? This can be converted into tan of B plus C by 2. Now using the triangle thing, triangle property, what? A plus B plus C is what? 180. My B plus C by 2 will be what? Pi by 2, that means 90 minus A by 2. Correct? So let's use it. So it is what? B plus C by 2 here. And what it is? B plus C, and this is what? B minus C. Now I'll take everything here, and it is what? Tan of B minus C by 2. Correct? Now this can be written as what? Cot of A by 2. So let's write it here. Cot of A by 2. Then B minus C upon B plus C is equal to what? Tan of B minus C by 2. And that's it. That's your tan rule or Napier's formula. Okay, done. Similarly, you can prove other parts also for this Napier's or tan rule. Now let's move to another rule. Now what it is? This is cosine rule. Now how to prove this cosine rule? Very easy. Cosine rule is what? Cos of A is equal to, let's say, B square plus C square minus A square upon 2BC. So it's very simple. See, whatever angles cosine you write, opposite to that angle, that side is written minus that side is square, and before that the remaining sides, their square summation upon twice of the remaining sides product. It's very easy to remember. So how can we derive this? It's very easy. So let's say there is a triangle. Again ABC. Now you need to find, let's say this is angle C. Tell me which one you need to find, cos C or cos A? Say, if you need to find, let's say, cos C, let's drop a perpendicular as Manas has said. Now if this is C, this is perpendicular. So this is what? This is side B and this is side small c, and the entire side entire side is small. Okay. So if this is B, hypotenuse is B, and if I want to calculate this, so this will be what? B times sine of C, and this will be what? B times cos of C, and then this remaining part will be what? A minus B of cos C. Correct. Now what I can do is I can take this triangle. I can talk about this triangle and I'll apply Pythagoras theorem. So what it says, B sin C whole square plus A minus B cos C whole square is equal to what? C square. So what it is, B square sin square C plus A square plus B square cos square C minus of twice of AB cos C is equal to C square. Now let's see this. This will become what? 1. Correct. So I'll have what? A square plus B square. C will come to the left hand side and this is equal to twice of AB cos C. So cos of C will be what? A square plus B square minus C square upon twice of AB. That's how you can prove other formulas also. Simple. Yes, Manas, absolutely right. It's a God formula. Okay, so this is your cosine rule. So for today, we'll be talking about only these 3 rules. and we'll try to solve questions based on these rules. Okay, so let's move ahead. So that's our very first question. The question is, in angle, if angles A, B and C of a triangle ABC are in AP, okay, and B by C is equal to root 3 by root 2, then we have to find angle A. Okay, Manas, can you please solve this question? Tell me, how would you solve this question? So now here, if you see the linear order of sides that is being given to you, and angle has been asked, so it's always suggested it's better we use what? Sine rule here. So how can we do it? B is equal to what? A plus C by 2. Correct? So I know what? I know A plus B plus C is what? 180. So my 3B is what? 180. So my angle B is what? It is basically 60 degrees. Clear? Now I have to find angle A. So how can I find that out? Here what they have given is B by C. So basically they have given me what? B by C is what? Sine of B upon sine of C. And this is what? Root 3 by root. And I know what? Sine B is what? Root 3 by 2, and this is your sine of. So here root 3 will cancel out. So sine C will be what? Root 2. So sine C will be 1 upon root 2. C is what? C is 45 degrees. C is 45 degrees. So it is very obvious that A will have to be what? 75 degrees. Because after all they are in AP. So the difference between B and C will be what? B and C is turning out to be what? Minus 15. So angle A has to be 75 degrees. Right. Perfect. Let's move to our next question. Our next question is, we have to prove that B square cos 2A minus A square cos 2B is equal to B square minus A square. So when I just looked at this question, the very first thing which clicked my mind is these double angles. So let's split them first. 1 minus twice of sine square A minus A square, 1 minus twice of sine square B. Correct? So this will be what? B square minus twice of B square sine square A minus A square plus twice of A square sine square B. Now let's look at these terms. Now when I look at these terms, the very first thing which clicks my mind is sine rule. Sine and sides are given to me. So now tell me, how can I write this sine square B? So sine square B can be written as this B upon twice of R whole square. Similarly, sine square A can be written A upon twice of R whole square. So let's write them down here. So B square minus A square twice of B square, A square upon twice of R square plus twice of A square B square upon twice of R whole square. As we can see that yes, both the terms are same, they'll be cancelled out. So finally what will be the answer? B square minus A square, and that's what we have to prove. Done. Yes Manas, absolutely right. Very easy questions. Now let's move to this question. What is the question? Question says triangle ABC has BC is equal to 1. This triangle ABC has BC is equal to 1. AC is equal to 2. Find the maximum possible value of angle A. Now see, two sides are being given to you. Two sides are being given to you, and someone has asked for the angle A, maximum possible values of A. So what we can do? So in a triangle ABC, BC is what? Small a. AC is what? Small b. So A B relation is given to you. That's it. And you are not being given angle B also. Okay. So let's do one thing. Why not use cos rule here? Yes, Manas. Yes, you must have done in JQuest. You are there on both the channels. So I know. Fine. I'll give you some time. Solve this question. Come on, Manas. If you need any hint, you can just ask. You can look for the hint. Manas, if you need any hint, you can just let me know. Okay, you need hint. So I would suggest you better use cosine formula, because cosine formula will help you out in this. Manas says he can't do it. Okay, Manas, I'll tell you. So we have to find the maximum value of angle A, right? So let's write what is cos A. Cos A will be, let's say this is c square. C square plus b square, and b square is what? AC. So that is 4 minus your opposite side. So that is your 1 they are given upon twice of BC. So B is what? 2. They have already given to you 2 into C. So what it is? Now it is C upon 4 plus 1 upon C minus 1 upon 4C. Like this. Now what I can do is, since it says find the maximum possible value of A. For maximum value of A, this should be what? This should be minimum. Correct? This cos of A should be what? This should be minimum. Now tell me, how would you solve this? How will you minimize this? Or c square plus 3. Or what I can do is, I'll simplify this more. C by 4 plus 3 upon, so 3 by 4 C. Now we have only these. And I can take 1 by 4 common also. So now I'll have C plus 3 by C. Now this should be, if you want to maximize the angle A, the C plus 3 by C, this should be minimum. Now just think over it. Now tell me what exactly you can do. How you guys can minimize it. For which value of C you will see the minimum. Minus, try. If you want, you can apply application of derivative or something else also. Come on, Manas. Now I have given you big hint. Now try solving it. It's like question is done now. Nothing is left. Come on, Manas. If you need more hint, you can just ask. I'll tell you. Come on, Manas. Okay, so fine. I'll give you two ways. See, I told you application of derivative can be used. Prakash तुम्हारा is audio problem, video clear नहीं है. Prakash, take mine is. But Prakash, yes, Prakash. Prakash तुम्हारा ऐसे is 5 answer. हमको भी no it is. Prakash, please check your audio and video. Maybe your internet might be slow. Just please check it. Okay. So Manas, what I'm saying is, I said you have to find maximum value of A. Now what is this? This is cos A. So cos A will be maximum when the angle will be minimum. And when angle is maximum, when A is maximum, then cos A needs to be smallest. Right or not? That's what I was telling you. Try minimizing this thing. So there is no point minimizing 1/4. That's a constant. To try minimizing this. Simplest thing. So what you can do? You can, let's say, consider this as C. You can consider this, let's say, Y. So how can you minimize? You can use your application of derivative. If you use your application of derivative, we'll say 1 minus 3 by C square. This should be equal to 0. So your C will be what? Root plus minus root 3. Now you can just check it for plus minus root 3. If you punch root 3, so this will be what? 1/4 root 3 plus 3 upon root 3. So this will become what? Root 3, twice of root 3. So root 3/2. Okay. But if you punch minus 1, so what would you see? You would see, but first thing I would suggest you, first I'll tell you one thing, that your C can't be negative. C is what? Length. C is basically the length. So C can't be negative. So we'll have to take only positive one. So positive root 3. So positive root 3 is your value where you see that this is becoming what? Minimum. Cos A is becoming minimum. So when small c is root 3, then your angle A is becoming what? Maximum. Now if you need to find out the angle, the value of this angle A, so how can you find it? It's easy. Cos A will be what? Cos A will be 1/4 root 3 plus root 3. This is equal to what? Root 3/2. And then A will be what? A will be pi/6, 30 degrees. That's it. Yes, Manas, you can also use quadratic. Now I'll tell you how to use quadratic. See what it is written, C plus 3/C, correct? So if I want to make a perfect square, how can I make it a perfect square? First, do one thing. This is root C, this is root 3, root C, okay? So I'll have to add and subtract. So what I'll do is, I'll first minus, so root C into 3. So 2 root 3 I have to add and 2 root 3 I'll have to subtract. Now this will be what? This will be root of C minus root 3C. This is perfect whole square plus twice of root 3. And this is 1/4. Now the minimum value for this is what? The minimum value for this will be what? 0. So what will be the minimum value of this overall? 2 root 3/4. So root 3/2 will be your minimum value of cos A. This is the minimum value of cos A. So maximum value of A will be what? Pi/6. Sorted. Done. You can use quadratic also to solve this question. Yes. So that's how you can solve this question peacefully. So I shared the two approaches. One is application of derivative and another one is normal. Okay. Let's move ahead. Let's solve this question. In triangle ABC, if cos square A plus cos square B minus cos square C is equal to 1, then identify the type of triangle. How you can identify the type of a triangle? So one thing which clicks my mind is this, cos square A and cos square B. So what I can do is I can just open it up and I can write it like this. See, I can't go ahead with the cos rule. Why? Reason is very simple, because if I go ahead with cos rule, already square terms are there. Then cos square A, I'll have fourth order term, which is difficult to solve. So I would not prefer that. One will cancel out, this minus one, this will cancel out. So finally, what do I have? Sin square C is equal to what? Sin square A plus sin square B. Okay. Now, what I can do is, using your sine rule, I can clearly say that this is equal to what? Sin square C. This is equal to C square upon twice of R whole square, and this is equal to what? A square upon twice of R whole square, and this is what? B square upon twice of R whole square. This will cancel out. So finally, what do I get? C square is equal to A square plus B square. And what it is? This is the Pythagoras theorem. So if Pythagoras theorem is being applied in this triangle, that means what? That means this triangle is what? Right angle triangle. This is right angled triangle. Yes, buddy, absolutely right, Manas. Let's go to our next question. Now the question is, find the value of this in any right angle triangle. Now in any right angle triangle, I can say, let's say that B square is equal to what? A square plus C square, right? Let's use that information here. A square plus C square. If I add both of them, what do I get? Twice of B square upon R square. Correct? Now, just hang on. What it says, in any right angle triangle. So here what I assumed is that angle B is what? 90 degrees. Correct? That's what I have assumed. Correct? Now I have to write B in such a manner that angle B and this circumradius can be used. So B will be what? Twice of R sine of B. Where sine of B is what? Sine of B is 90. That means 1. Sine B is what? 1. Twice of R only. So let's put it here. So twice of B square. So twice of R whole square upon R square. 2 into 4. What it is? 8. 8 will be the answer for this. Done. Question is done. Okay. I'll give you another question. Now solve this question. Prakash Rai, Manas, try solving this question. Come on, guys. Try solving this question. Tell me, how would you solve this question? Okay, so let's solve it. See, what it is given here is, the thing given here is A, B and C, and this cos terms are there, and if you just look at the right hand side, it has got 4R circumradius. So when I see circumradius, the very first thing which clicks my mind is what? Sine rule. So let's apply it. So I can write A as what? A can be written as twice of R sine A. B can be written in the same fashion. Same goes for C as well. twice of r is common. So sin a into cos a, sine of 2a, sine of 2b. But I'll not change this. I'll tell you the reason why. I'll not change this. So I have got this twice of r, sin c, cos c. Now let's solve it further. Twice of r. Now I can apply what? Sin a plus sin b rule. This will be what? Twice of sin a plus b into cos a minus b plus twice of r sin of c cos of c. I can clearly take twice of r as common. So when I do that, now I'm left with sin of a plus b. So this sin of a plus b can be written as what? As I know that a plus b plus c is what? 180 degrees. Correct? So this will be what? This will be a plus b will be what? Pi minus c. Let's use it. So in second quadrant, sine is positive. So this will be what? Sin c. So overall, what do I have? Sine of a minus b. Twice of cos of a minus b. If I take 2r common, what am I getting? Oh yes, I made a mistake. I'll tell you the mistake. See, when I wrote this 2 was not there. Because 2 will go inside only, then I'll have what? Then only I'll have 2 of sin a cos a like this. Okay, so this 2 is not there. So that's what I was thinking. Why what? Cos of c. Now this cos of c is what? Cos of c can be written as a plus b. But this is what? C is what? C is pi minus a plus b. But in second quadrant, your cos is negative. So this will have to come here, this negative sign. Clear, guys? I hope this is clear with everyone. And out, I'll have what? Sine of c. Clear? Sorry, sir, I have to go for some reason. It's okay, Manas, it's okay. So now I have what? Twice of r, sine of c. Now this is what? Now this is cos of a minus b minus cos of a plus b. So let's solve this. So this will be what? Twice of sine a into sine of b. Now this will be what? 4 times r sine of a into sine of b into sine of c. That's it. So that was your right hand side. Okay, Manas, that's okay. Okay, let's move to our next question then. This is our next question. But I would request you guys to solve this question as homework. This is a very good question. Very good question. Okay, we have one more question this, and I have one more question this. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's take it as homework. Let's solve this question as homework. This question is also as homework, so 2 questions are there as homework. Let's solve this question. Tell me, how would you like to solve this question? In a triangle, a square plus b square plus c square is equal to what? AC plus AB root 3. Then the triangle is it isosceles, equilateral, or right angle triangle? Now tell me, how would you like to solve this question? When you see the square term, would you like to use your cosine rule? If you like to use your cosine rule, then tell me how you would like to use it. So it should be what? Twice of AC cos B into plus B. Cosine rule will be difficult for sure. even your sine rule also. So what I can suggest you guys is, let's just play with these terms only then. AC is here. If I take AC here, if I try to create a perfect square, B square is also minus A. Let's try creating the perfect square. So how can I create a perfect square? As I know it is AC. So this needs to be either this C or this A. Needs to be broken down. Now I would not prefer breaking the C because there is no C required in this term, in these two terms. A is required. So I prefer, let's break A. So if I want to break A, so it should be minus twice of AC. But I'm getting AC. So A should be what? A by 2. Okay. So this should be broken like this. A square by 4 plus 3A square by 4 plus C square minus AC plus B square minus AB root equal to. Now these three terms, they can make a perfect square. Perfect square of A by 2 minus C square. Let's talk about these 3A square by 2, A square. This is what? Root of 3A by 2 whole square plus B square minus twice of ABC, so root of A by 2 and B. Oh, luckily this term is already available with us. Great. So this will also make a perfect square. A by 2 minus C whole square plus root of 3A by 2 minus B whole square. That means what? If these two perfect squares are being added up and they are giving us 0, that means they are vanishing themselves. That means A by 2 is equal to C. A by C is what? This is equal to 2 first. Then A by B is equal to what? 2 upon root of. Okay. So what I can do is, so obviously looking at these ratios, I can clearly say equilateral can't be possible, isosceles can't be possible. The only option is either C or D. So let's check for C. So to check for C, what I can do is, I can let's say this is A will be written as twice of lambda. C will be what? C will be your lambda only. Then B will be what? Twice of lambda, like this. So what I can do is, as I can see here is, if I do A square, so A square will be what? A square is 4 lambda square. And what is B square? B square is 3 lambda square. What is C square? C square is lambda square. Oh, A square is equal to B square plus C square. And what it is? It is a Pythagoras theorem, and Pythagoras theorem is true in what? Right angle triangle. So C will be your correct answer. That's it. Done. Okay guys, so we'll keep our session till here only, and I have given you guys 2 questions as homework. One is this and the one is this. So I request you guys to solve these questions, and then we'll meet in the next session and we'll be discussing these questions before moving ahead, before talking about other concepts. Thanks a lot, Cengage book, because I picked many questions from that book, Cengage. And this is an information about my fun day series. I conduct fun day series on Unacademy application. So to attend my fun day series, what do you have to do? You have to first install Unacademy application. There I'm teaching you guys in free special live classes. So I request you guys to come there and try experiencing the platform. See how cool is it than your YouTube live classes. And when you sign up on Unacademy application and try to watch or try to attend my fun day series, you guys better use this NK001. If you will be using NK001, then only you will be able to watch my videos free of cost. Otherwise, you will not be able to watch my videos. So use my code NK001. Okay guys. Since you have liked the videos, I request you guys to just like it and share it with your friends. Subscribe the channel Let's Crack J in English. And if you have planned to join Plus or Iconic subscription, use my code NK001. You will be getting what? 10% off. And you can just join the Telegram group that is given in the description. You can also press the bell icon button so that you'll get the notification if I'll be coming online in future. And one more information regarding my special class. So today I have one special class at 7 on Unacademy platform, and that is regarding what? Sequence and series. So I request you guys to come and attend this session. We'll be solving multiple questions. So you guys better come and enjoy this session. Okay guys, take care. Bye bye.